A new top title holder in NXT. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is Just Pro Wrestling News for Wednesday, March 9th, 2022. This update is brought to you by the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Check out the new episode right now, wherever you get your podcasts.
WWE.
Dolph Ziggler is the new NXT champion. He won the title in a three-way main event on last night's Roadblock special. Ziggler's tag team partner Robert Roode got involved late in the match. Roode sidetracked the former champion Bron Breakker, opening the door for Ziggler to hit Tommaso Ciampa with a superkick and pin Ciampa to win the title. It is the first singles championship for Ziggler since 2018. Imperium's Marcel, Barthel, and Fabian Aichner are still the NXT Tag Team Champions, but they now have two clear challengers waiting in the wings. Imperium was set to defend the titles against the Creed brothers last night, but the Creeds were scratched after they were found laid out in the infamous NXT Parking Lot. MSK stepped in for the Creeds, but during the title match, the Creeds returned, a big brawl ensued, and the match was thrown out. The final of the Women's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic is now set. It'll be Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray versus Dakota Kai and Wendy Chu. Kai and Chu got another upset win last night. They beat Cora Jade and Raquel Gonzalez. Toxic Attractions, Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, attacked Gonzalez's knee during the match, and Kai and Chu were able to take advantage and pin her to get the win. In the other semifinal last night, Shirai and KLR beat Kacy Catanzaro and Kaden Carter. Getting back to Cora Jade, she later attacked the NXT Women's Champion Mandy Rose in the Toxic Lounge, where Idris Enofe and Malik Blade were filling in as Rose's attendants. Grayson Waller won a last man standing match against LA Knight thanks to some help from Sangha, and Fallon Henley beat Tiffany Stratton after interference by Saray. A-Kid, a former Heritage Cup champion in NXT UK, will make his NXT debut next week. There will be 4 qualifying matches to decide the challengers for North American champion Carmelo Hayes in a ladder match at Stand and Deliver. That starts next week with Cameron Grimes versus Santos Escobar. Not really a surprise here, but Stone Cold Steve Austin accepted Kevin Owens' challenge to appear on a special KO show at WrestleMania. It'll happen on night 1 of Mania on Saturday, April 2nd.
AEW.
A title match and the fallout from Revolution are set for tonight's Dynamite. Sammy Guevara will defend the TNT Championship against Scorpio Sky. Face of the Revolution ladder match winner Wardlow awaits the winner next week. Thunder Rosa will face legit Layla Hirsch. The winner gets a title shot against AEW Women's Champion Dr. Britt Baker on next week's Dynamite. Also tonight, Chris Jericho will address Eddie Kingston after Kingston beat Jericho at Revolution. On last night's Dark, Scorpio Sky beat Sunny Kiss. Red Velvet beat Kiera Hogan. Nyla Rose beat Sky Blue. Ruby Soho and AQA teamed up to beat Diamante and Emi Sakura. The Butcher and the Blade beat Dark Order's Colt Cabana and Allen 5 Angels. Private Party beat Lee Johnson and Brock Anderson. And Top Flight beat the Wingmen's Peter Avalon and Ryan Nemeth.
Impact Wrestling.
Trey Miguel will defend the X Division Championship at the Rebellion pay-per-view in a 3-way. Impact announced the match on Tuesday but did not reveal Miguel's challengers. The next holder of the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship will be decided on night 2 of the Crockett Cup on March 20th. It'll be a 4-way for the vacant title. Austin Aries versus Colby Carino versus Darius Lockhart versus Homicide.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Second round matches in the New Japan Cup tournament begin Wednesday. 4 second round matches are set for Thursday. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Bad Luck Fale, Jeff Cobb versus Satoshi Kojima, Tetsuya Naito versus Gedo, and Yoshihashi versus Kosei Fujita. Big Damo, the former Killian Dane in WWE, will make his New Japan debut at the Strong Style Evolved tapings in Tampa St. Pete on March 20th. That is Just Pro Wrestling News for Wednesday, March 9th. Our next update comes your way tomorrow morning. Please rate, review, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next update. We also invite you to check out our Patreon page and see how you can support our daily updates. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com. www.sidetracked.com.